and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, here with your readings for December the 2nd through December the 8th. These readings are, first of all, if you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so happy that you found this channel. I really hope you enjoy these readings and that you will return. And if you are returning, guys, I thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate your love and your loyalty. And thank you for coming back. And these readings are for the collective, guys. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't assume that everything I say here is applicable to you. If you would like a more in-depth, tailored and personal reading, please click on this link here and that will take you to my website and you can check out all the readings that I offer. Now, what else? This is for your sun, moon and rising also. And all the links to the other videos will be down below. Sometimes it takes me a minute to get them all up there, but check underneath and you'll get those links to everything you need below. Now, I have a Facebook group, guys, and I do a live feed every 2 weeks in that Facebook group, which correlates with either the full moon or the new moon. And we look at how you are receiving the energy of the new moon or the full moon, respectively. And whoever shows up, we look at those horoscope signs. And I have my tarot cards on hand to answer any questions. So we have a really good time in that group. It's very positive, it's very nurturing, and it's a private group. So if you would like to join, click on the link below and that will take you, and all you have to do is answer a couple of questions and you'll get in. Now, what else? Yes, another way to support this channel, guys, is through Patreon. Click on that link there and check out my Patreon page. I post things on Patreon that I don't post anywhere else. And I am working on a project that will be available to my patrons for free, and there'll be a charge for other people. So they get to see things first sometimes, before I release it. These readings come in 3 sections. This is the intro, then there's the astrology report, and then there's the tarot reading. So I will have skip times to each section below. There'll be timestamps there so that you can skip. If you're checking out your sun, moon and rising, you don't have to check out the astrological or the intro again. All right, guys. So without further ado, let's go to the astrology report, shall we? Hello and welcome to the astrology report section of your reading. And we have a huge shift in energy this week. We've probably been feeling it a little bit, well, most likely. So Monday, December the 2nd, Jupiter moves into Capricorn. This is a huge shift in energy. It's moved from Sagittarius, which is its home sign, fire and excitement and passion, and it's moving into a earth sign, which is grounding and practical, a very, very different energy. Now it's been in Sagittarius for the better part of a year, and it'll be in Capricorn until December the 19th, 2020. So it's going to be there for just over a year. Now, Jupiter expands our experiences, our knowledge, and whatever actually we're focused on at the time. Jupiter represents optimism and growth and generosity and abundance. And in Sagittarius, Jupiter encouraged us to develop our cultural and spiritual awareness, and to raise our higher minds, to broaden our outlook, and to have faith. Now, as Jupiter enters Capricorn, we now have a different focus. Jupiter in this earth sign of Capricorn will make us more practical and realistic. We're motivated to achieve our goals by visualizing our success. It's kind of concrete. It's very grounded and very kind of realistic. We grow and expand our horizons through action. So it's about doing, not about just, contemplating and thinking of brilliant ideas. It's very kind of grounding. And we're not so easily enticed by get rich quick schemes that we may be thinking of, we may have been thinking of in Sagittarius. During Jupiter's transit through Capricorn, we are less likely to take risks. We need clear goals and strong plans to get tangible results. Jupiter in Capricorn can attract good fortune when we organize and conduct ourselves with integrity, and when we're ethical and mature. We need to be disciplined and committed to a methodical step-by-step approach to realize our goals. We have a strong need for concrete results and security. We need to be aware of a self-serving attitude, though, and cultivate patience and tolerance for weaknesses during this transit. Jupiter is about expansion, as I said before, so there can be a danger of overdoing things. We could expand our waistline, for instance. We can do things that, we can overdrink, overeat, anything that's kind of addictive, gambling. We can have that tendency. So it's really important to be aware of that tendency and not to engage in any kind of addictive behavior. Now, on Tuesday, December the 3rd, Mercury is sextile to Pluto. That's a lovely aspect. Now, Mercury is the planet of communication and thought, and Mercury is in Scorpio, right, which is ruled by Pluto. So we're already in this deep thinking, contemplative, thoughtful communications kind of energy. And then with Mercury sextiling Pluto, the ruler of Scorpio, we're likely to delve even deeper into the crevices of our mind. Personal growth and deep conversations and connections are possible. This is a wonderful energy to go into therapy, to do some therapeutic work, or even past life regressions. Now, later on the same day, Venus is sextile to Mars. Now, Venus and Mars are the archetypal lovers, right? Passion. So we can expect passion. And physical, sensual exploration, even perhaps eroticism, and could even be kind of sexual taboos, because, Mercury and Pluto are also, we've got that energy going on. Now, on Sunday the 8th, the Sun is square to Neptune. This is a very challenging aspect and can lead to oversensitivity. Feeling a lack of energy and a lack of motivation. Neptune can be visionary at its best, but with this aspect, it can be delusional. We can easily be duped and lied to. So resist taking any risks or making any life-changing decisions at this time, because we can all be prey to people who are, being a little nefarious and perhaps not telling us the truth. And we too can perhaps hide things and not be so honest ourselves. Now, we can also fall prey to depression or melancholy during this time too. Now, later, about 12 hours later, just over 12 hours later, the good news is that Neptune and Venus will bring your focus to romance and sensual feelings again. So it's a great time to explore creative, romantic, sensual activities with your partner, or indeed go on dates if you're single. It's a good energy to meet someone. It's very kind of magnetic. So love is in the air, guys. Though resist the urge to make any commitments at this time. Without further ado, let's go to your tarot reading, shall we? Hello, Gemini, and welcome to the tarot card section of your reading for December the 2nd through December the 8th. This is the last shuffle. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Gemini for this coming week of December the 2nd through December the 8th? 3 cards for Gemini, please. 3 cards for Gemini. 3 cards for Gemini. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Gemini for this coming week? 1. Oh, there's 2. And there's crossover already, guys. 1 more card. That's too many. 1 more card for Gemini. Oh, almost came out and didn't. 1 more card for Gemini, please. Oh, there it is. It was slow coming for you. What is going on? Oh, very interesting. Okay. Now let's go to your clarifying cards. Okay, and these are clarifying cards for Gemini. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Gemini through these clarifying cards for December the 2nd through December the 8th? This is for Gemini, Okay, please clarify. Okay, and please clarify. And please clarify. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's take a look at your card, shall we, Gemini? Okay, the first card out for you is the 5 of Swords, clarified by the High Priestess. Then you have the Emperor, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Then you have the Queen of Wands, clarified by the Hermit. Gemini. Okay, so we have the 5 of Swords. That's the first card. Sorry, the 7 of Swords, not the 5 of Swords. So we have the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords, darling, is somebody's doing something nefarious. And this is very what's happening this week. The Sun square Neptune, isn't it? The Sun square Neptune on Monday. No, sorry. On Sunday. The Sun square to Neptune. Now it's moving into that square, so we're really going to feel the energy. And this is about, this can be about somebody's not honest, or somebody's kind of duping you or lying to you, or you could be duping someone else and not being completely honest. Look, you've got the High Priestess as well. And Neptune can be a connection to the higher realm. This is bringing in psychic ability. So Neptune's got this energy of being oversensitive, right? But you can really suffer with Neptune. So this lying and this nefarious situation that's going on is, I try not to take it personally. Try to kind of separate yourself from it. I feel that you're going to know who it is and what's going on, because you have the High Priestess coming in. And this is definitely, if you can focus, look, if you can meditate and connect with a higher realm, it's going to take you out of that feeling of suffering and woe is me and poor me, and which, we all may have the tendency to go into. So just don't take everyone at their word. All right. And don't blame them for that either, because think about the, you know, the celestial sky. We all have to really work on being, you know, coming from the higher mind and having integrity and being honest and truthful and going forward, you know, treating everyone for the higher good of all, making decisions for the higher good of all. Now, the next card out is the Emperor. And what I would say is I would definitely look at who you have around you and be very honest and diplomatic about it, and remove yourself from people or groups of people that are no longer working for you, that you don't feel nurtured in and you don't feel supported. If you're not feeling supported or nurtured by someone or some people, then it's time to kind of clear the decks and you know, I'm not saying like remove them out of your life, but you remove yourself from their lives. It's not like you have to say, I'm not speaking to you anymore, this isn't happening. You just kind of, you know, I always think of that old movie. Was it, I forget, it was Frankenstein or Dracula or something. It was a very old one. And it was really funny. It's like he just moves back as if he's on rollers, you know, as if he's on wheels. And it's just like he just standing there and all of a sudden he just disappears. Imagine yourself doing that in somebody's life. Now, clarifying the Emperor is the Knight of Pentacles. And knights are all about moving, right? But this knight is about moving forward strategically and methodically. So yes, it's about, look, this is all about taking action this week, but it's about thoughtful action and thoughtful moves, and really plan your next move. Don't be rash. Don't be impulsive. Just plan. And this is very Capricorn. This is very Jupiter in Capricorn. It's about making plans, solid foundational plans, and you know, step by step going towards our goals. It's like make those, you know, make goals tangible, make them realistic, and take small steps towards them. And you know, this can also mean, you know, clearing the decks, really organization. This is, you know, this is all about organizing, you know, everything's got its place, sorting out all your paperwork and things like that. And the next card is the Queen of Wands, and this is all about self-esteem. It's all about having courage and the self-esteem. She can do anything, and it's about saying, you know what, I can do this. And it really is about going out there and networking, making those connections with people, helpful connections. You know, you could, this is charming. This reminds me of you, Gemini, very charming, very gregarious, very social, and working very hard also. This is like really putting yourself out there. Now, you've got the Hermit here, clarifying it. So it really is about clearing your mind of negativity or self-loathing, or, you know, bringing in self-love. And the only way to do that is through meditation. It's quietening the mind of that negative dialogue that we all have. You know, you're not smart enough, you're too fat, you're too thin, you're too old, you're too young, whatever your, you know, whatever your loop is, you know, quieten it, you know, put it in the background. It can all, we sometimes we can't get rid of it, but it doesn't have to be so loud. And so meditation can help us do that. Gemini, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it with friends, family, neighbors, co-workers, social media, comment. I answer every comment and I welcome feedback. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.